This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri. I'm driving the supercar today, and we're also saying goodbye to the 9510R. It's going to Wheelers, and you can own it. It's going to Wheelers again. It's a brisk Saturday. I got the 2014 Ram warming up and fuel in the trailer. We're gonna go run over some corn stalks in Illinois. But first, I'm gonna grab my little metal cup cooler thing because you gotta keep your soda cold. Good morning, Arturo. Now. And hello, May. I'll give you some pets. You're a good dog. Onward we go. I've gotten around 175 acres done, and then I started getting fuel filter restriction codes. So now I've restarted myself a couple of times, and I've backed my speed way down so that my fuel pressure is lower, and I think that I'm going to be able to finish this. Dad is on his way with the filters and the filter pliers to try and get me back going full speed again, because I still have 100 acres left to do. And it's about 5 o'clock. Right now I'm going 6.5 miles an hour. Previously I'd been going 9.5 miles an hour, so that's a very large drop in productivity. Kind of hurts a little bit. It appears as if there are some deer friends out in the field with me tonight. And this is my deer, not quite the same as those deer. So yesterday I put some coolant in the 9520RX here, and when I was up there putting coolant in the overflow reservoir, something is not right. I can't say with certainty, but I believe that there's there's oil getting into the coolant. And on a Deere 13.5, I'm not exactly sure what that's indicating, but I know it's not good. I checked the oil yesterday morning after I put coolant in and noticed that the coolant looked black. And, well, we've got oil, so, how about that? So this coolant reservoir is supposed to have kind of a green color due to the coolant in it, but this one has a black color. And, this is what's inside of the cap. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I don't think it's supposed to look like that. I've gotten 120 acres done so far today, and Dad is bringing the ripper back from the irrigated farm. There he is. I think this is the first time that he has run the 9RX 640 for a significant amount of time. I'll have to ask him what his thoughts on it are. I really like the 9RX 640. The cab is awesome. Specifically, the new 13.6 Deere engine. Man, it rocks. It burns 5 gallons less per hour and goes 2 inches deeper with the Kuhn Krause Dominator than this 9520 RX did last year. So that's a significant fuel reduction, and it does a better job of it at the same time. Oh, and it's going faster. It's just past 4 o'clock, and I finished the big field over here in Illinois, and, well, there's 45 or so acres left here, but I do have other plans tonight, so it's time to call it a day and get over to my side of the river and do other things tonight. But it was a pretty productive day. I got, 80 and like 250, 260, 270, somewhere in there. I wasn't great at math all throughout school. I got the call, and I had to figure out how to drive the dump truck. There's an odd half load of lime out here in the middle of the North River bottom, and yeah, loading it up. Periodically, the fields need lime to keep their pH in the right range, so this was just an odd, I don't know how this got here, I'll have to ask, but load it up and use it somewhere else. Cleaned up like it was never even there. Rob's pretty good at this. This thing rides kind of rough, but hey, it's got a train horn. Well, say goodbye to the 9510R.
And successfully made a car with the tractor. It wasn't too bad. All 4-lane other than here in town. Park the truck. Run down the Sullivan's lot, look at something real quick.
Rob and I are back here at a farm that I rent, and we're cleaning some old scrap iron out of the ditch. There's a lime spreader, a John Deere 30 combine, and a 1-row John Deere corn picker. This was the picker here. You can see the snapping rolls, or the stripping rolls, or whatever they're really called. But that's all. That's about all that's left of it. Looks like it was a 1-row. There's the husking rolls. Here's the combine. It was a John Deere 30. I'm gonna try and save the John Deere labeling, and then from that side as well, but I may not be able to. Here's the cutter bar, and this one had the special, I think that's like a bean cutting attachment to lift up the vines. Oh, that one would have been nice too. Oh well. But yeah, this was a John Deere 30 full-type combine. Rob's just a natural at this.
Look at this guy. Semi-professional scrapper. Clean up a place there. It's in the ditch. He's cutting the John Deere old logo off whatever this used to be. Kind of cold outside to be doing this, so it won't take you very long. Also today, my 38-foot trailer. Sold that to a guy. Don't really use it that much. But had it since it was new. Been a good trailer, but I'm not sure we don't need 5 of them anyway. Don't use all 5 of them. So may still replace it with another one, but it'd be a 40-footer. That way they all be the same.
We're getting a little bit of the 4-letter R word outside right now. So I'm in the shop. I broke some stuff on the mower yesterday. Oops. And I'm fixing the fender for my 7020, which is a pain. You know how difficult it is to weld rust? It's really not my favorite thing. So here's what we got going on. This part of the fender was just about completely gone. So I'm kind of stitching it back together. I had to add a piece of 14 gauge on that side to get it to stick. But I'm making it happen. Got the welder set as low as it'll go voltage and fairly low on wire speed as well. Finally getting to work on my final drive project on the 7020, which is still on blocks, just like car in the projects. But I think we got it figured out how to get the planetary gears out. Kind of flip them. Yeah, and it just comes apart, trust me. Well, that wasn't as bad as we thought. What was that? Oh, that's the bearings. What the heck? Well, this job is suddenly much more difficult. The gear has to come out first and go in. We got to get all the pins back in. That's the bearing surface. But we can't just line it up. There's no, inner or outer race. It's just a whole bunch of bearing pins. I was able to save this cool piece of sheet metal. Actually, 2 cool pieces of sheet metal from the pull-type combine that I got to the scrapyard. Not sure what I'll do with it, but I can make something cool. Well, I got some stuff wrapped up in the shop today, and I'm confident now that Grandpa won't be too upset with the condition of the shop. But I'll show you my repair work on one of these fenders for the 7020. This is not the final assembly. It's just kind of sitting up here, but that's what it looks like. And this is the fender that I had to do some work to. This part was completely gone, so I welded in a piece of 14 gauge, and well, that took a long time. Eventually, I will have this thing back together and it will roll again, but that day is not today or tomorrow or the day after that. Oh, I think this is a good place to end the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all on the next one. So thanks for watching, and take care. CG out.